My girlfriend insisted I apologize to her male best friend for upsetting him. I agreed. I visited his home and, in front of his wife, said, "I'm sorry I didn't show your wife these screenshots sooner." My girlfriend Brielle has a best friend named Chase. They've known each other since college, and for 2 years he's had a key to our apartment. He'd show up unannounced at midnight, raid our fridge, leave dishes in the sink, crash on our couch whenever he wanted. Brielle always defended him. That's just Chase. He's like family. Chase had this way of making me invisible in my own home. He'd plan entire weekends for him and Brielle without asking me. He'd veto my restaurant choices. Once, he told Brielle she should have dated someone more ambitious right in front of me. She laughed. Last month, I came home from a hospital double shift to find Chase eating birthday cake my mom made me. I politely asked him to text before using his key. He looked at me like I'd spit on him. Within an hour, Brielle called me furious. Chase told her I attacked him and was trying to control who she's friends with. She didn't ask my side. That night, she sat me down. "You're being insecure and jealous. Chase has been there for me through everything. You need to fix this immediately." I tried explaining I just wanted a heads up before someone enters our home. She cut me off. "You're threatened by our friendship. Admit it." Then came her demand. "Apologize to Chase at his house in front of his wife Evelyn so everyone knows there's no bad blood and we're all family." I agreed. What Brielle didn't know? Chase had been texting me for months, messages she never saw. Brielle deserves someone who makes 6 figures, not a nurse. You're basically a placeholder until she figures out what she wants. I screenshot everything. Documentation is what I do. The texts got darker. 2 months ago. "Marriage is a trap, man. I'd leave Evelyn tomorrow if I could start fresh with no baggage." 3 weeks ago. "Brielle's gonna dump you eventually anyway. I'm just waiting for my chance. She's way too hot for you." Last week. "Evelyn keeps asking why I'm texting so much. Women are so paranoid. That's why I need a backup plan." I had 43 screenshots. Saturday morning, Brielle coached me for an hour. "Tell him you were wrong. Tell him you value his friendship. Tell him you'll never question his place in our lives again." I nodded along. We drove to Chase and Evelyn's house. Evelyn answered, sweet and welcoming. She'd made fresh coffee and homemade cookies. This kind woman had no idea what her husband thought about their marriage. We sat in their living room. Brielle next to Chase on the couch. Evelyn in the armchair. I stood by the fireplace, phone in pocket. Brielle gave me an encouraging nod. "Time to perform." "Chase," I began calmly, "I owe you an apology. But the person I've been most unfair to is Evelyn." Evelyn's smile faded. Brielle looked confused. Chase went rigid. I pulled out my phone, turned it toward Evelyn. "This is from 2 weeks ago." Chase's text filled the screen. "Marriage is a trap. I'd leave Evelyn tomorrow if I could start fresh." Evelyn went pale. Brielle reached for my phone. I stepped back. "This one's from last month." I scrolled. "Brielle's gonna dump you eventually. I'm just waiting for my chance. She's too hot for you anyway." Brielle's hand flew to her mouth. Chase jumped up. "That's out of context." "Context?" I kept scrolling. "This is from 3 days ago. Evelyn keeps asking why I'm always on my phone. I told her it's work. She's so paranoid. That's why I need a backup plan." Evelyn's coffee cup clattered, spilling everywhere. Nobody moved. "Remember when you called me a placeholder? Said Brielle deserves someone more ambitious?" I screenshot that too. All 43 messages. Dead silence. Chase's face cycled through denial, rage, panic. Evelyn stood slowly, hands shaking. "Get out," she said to Chase, then louder. "Get out of my house right now." Brielle stared at Chase like seeing a stranger. "You told me he attacked you. You said he was controlling." Chase pointed at me. "He's twisting everything. Those were jokes." I pocketed my phone. "Evelyn, I can send you all of them." "Yes," Evelyn said, voice steady now. "Send everyone." I looked at Brielle. Tears streamed down her face. "That's my apology." I walked out. My phone buzzed before I reached my car. "Evelyn, thank you. Please send everything." 3 minutes later, Brielle, "Come home. We need to talk." I started the engine. Some conversations can wait until after someone packs.